Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is a Black Manga Critic here, and man, I've been waiting for this chapter. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, I was frustrated when I saw the end of uh, chapter 212. I was frustrated. I was like, yo, where is that My Hero chapter? And obviously, right, we knew when the next chapter was gonna come out. I'm really happy about the Sunday release thing. I think that's very good. Uh, it's nice to know that like I can react to them when I'm off, right? When I'm off work, because when I'm working, I'm like, I come home tired, you know what I mean? And you're just like, I'm just like, I can't react to like all these chapters and all this stuff. But now that like I can react to Weekly Shonen Jump on the weekend, that to me is like phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Now that I can do that, it's just like something like, like, and I can do that, like when it comes out, right? Like when it comes out, I can jump on it, I can react to it, barring like I'm not doing anything or I don't have any plans or anything like that. I can do that. So, this is good. This is good. All right. So My Hero Academia chapter 213. That's what we're going to be reacting to. That's what we're going to be reacting to. Initial thoughts, obviously, because it's in the title. You know what it is. And this is going to be good. I can tell like something's coming, and it's going to be very, very good. Because I don't know what those black flames, I don't know what that was about. That was wild. That was like, what is happening, yo? Like, what is happening? Okay. And the chapters were short, but it was so great to read through those two like in succession. It was just great. So let's get into it. All right. Let's see what's going on. My Hero Academia. Let's do this. All right. Okay. So we're going single. Okay. Pull yourself together, because if you do, most things will work out. Chapter 213 is entitled Realm of Souls. All right. I have no mouth. I can't respond. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you can't talk. Don't sweat it. I can see him so clearly. He's definitely more than just some vestige. And it's not a dream. I think the predecessors are somehow alive in One for All. Looks like I'm short on time. But listen up, kiddo. As for that power that just exploded out of you, that's my quirk. Bruh. What? Whoa. Sorry. Whoa. That's so cool. That's my quirk, bruh. I was not expecting that. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that. I love My Hero, but I have not been like thinking about My Hero in that way, like in like predicting or like I haven't done it theorizing like in that, like not in that way. Like I was never like, oh, maybe the messengers will be Aquarius. Sorry, man, it's so cool. That's my quirk. Our quirk factors were mixed into the core of all this power. They've been inside One for All this whole time. That's so cool. That tiny core, the small center within the raging flames or crashing waves, whatever it is you see, that's the source wrapped up within all that accumulated power. And now, after all this time, it's starting to grow and kick. You've caught glimpses in between those flickering flames, right? You've seen that One for All is growing. But why? What's going to happen? Just now, weren't you really focused on capturing someone? That was all you could think about, right? Right. I wanted to capture Monoma or Monoma. It just so happens that my black whip is perfect for the job. You're lucky you're getting me first, since my quirk's top grade. But understand this. This quirk has also been building up in One for All. It's bound to be way stronger than it was back in my day. Oh my goodness, son! Whoa! Yo, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't, y'all. I can't, y'all. My Hero Academia, chapter 213. This is chapter of the year. I don't care. Chapter of the year. I don't care. I don't care. I don't know any chapter that would be better than this throughout the year. I mean, maybe it will be, and like that's awesome. And I wait for it. I wait for it. I look forward to that. You know what I mean? I look forward to that. I look forward to the chapters that are going to be better than this one. I truly, truly. Ah, so good. Yo, Christoph, what's good? Oh my goodness! Come on, let's keep reading. Let's keep reading. All right, let's keep reading. Full screen now. Full screen now. Okay, so he's leaving. Sheesh, I'm vanishing. I feel like I'm being softly blown away. I guess it's because I'm just a spirit now. Listen, when you use this power out of anger, it'll really start working for you. When he's the one who brought about the symbol of peace's downfall. Oh, wow. So these are like, oh, yo, he got upset. Yo, Deku got upset. I was like, yeah. I got upset when Manama said that. I was like, yo, this kid, put him in a garbage can right now. Put this boy in a garbage can, Deku. Trash statement. Trash ass statement. Listen, when you use this power out of anger, it'll really start working for you. What really matters is controlling your heart. It's okay to get mad. That rage can be the source. But in the meantime, you gotta control it better, okay? One for All's grown crazy strong thanks to the 8 of us who came before you. So be ready, kiddo, because you're about to get all 6 of our quirks. Oh my lord. Come on. It's so good. So good. And what I love about it, this is such a like, it's almost like this like, I love that, right? It's like you can get angry, but you got to figure out how to like control that anger, right? This is something you got to teach children. Children have to learn that. If you have a child and they have, issues with like controlling their anger and rage and stuff like that, their emotions in that way, they have to learn that. They have to work at that. You can't just ignore it and be like, oh, he gets upset and angry from time to time, but it's no big deal. No, you got to deal with that early. Okay? Early. You don't deal with it early, it's going to be real hard to deal with it later on. Real hard. And not only will it be really hard to deal with it from later on, but people will get hurt because people didn't deal with it early on. So Deku's got to deal with this right now. Right, and Deku's talked about this, right? When he gets from Bakugo, when certain things happen, he just gets into a frenzy, and he can't stop himself. He's got to figure that out. This is like that's what like children do, right? Children do that. They're just like, I just got into a frenzy. He's got to figure that out. All right, and Deku will, because Deku is a good boy. Okay, Deku's a good boy. He'll figure it out. All right, control your heart and make good use of us. Good luck, kiddo. We'll be right behind you. You're going to be the one to complete One for All. And then Deku will be able to pass that on to others. I truly believe that like Deku will pass that on to another person who was quirkless. Right? Oh man. All right. Deku. Hey, Deku. Are you okay? I just want to say Ochiko. Ochiko, get back. It's too dangerous. Wow. Shinso's brainwashing helped you calm down. You're fine now, right? Ochiko, you're hurt. Oh, what did I do? And there comes Monoma. This man, yo, he not messing around. Huh? I'm afraid this match isn't over yet. Phew. Monoma, I've got this. Gunhead Marshall. Oh, wow. Okay, so they both crashed. Okay. Are you two okay? What was all that? Nice poltergeist thing there. That wild black energy ruined all our plans. Eat this. Oh, so they came out of nowhere. Hey, Mina and Ashido and Mineta. Let's go. Minoria, Ochiko, everything okay? And Uraraka. Everything okay? Everyone's here. It's an all-out brawl. Yo, let's go. Come on, yo. Very dope, very dope. When you use this power out of anger, it'll really start working for you. What really matters is controlling your heart. Whoa, someone came out of nowhere, tried to grab Ochiko. June. And then Deku grabbed it. Yo, he mad quick. One for all. I can't afford to hurt anyone again. I gotta give it everything I've got. What now, Eraser? All Might. Let's see how this plays out. Aizawa, you can't be serious. Fifth match is far from over. And I like that. Horikoshi did, like, you know, I was talking with Sophie and Kendra from the My Hero podcast. And, you know, I think we all agree that, like, you know, we want to get back to the match. Like, we wanted to get back to the match. We didn't want this, like, vestige thing to get in the way of, like, the match and, like, call it, you know, cancel it or whatever. I want to see everybody do their thing. Like, I want to see Ochiko do her thing. I want to see Ashido do her thing. I want to see everybody do their thing. That's what I want to see. And we're getting back to it very quickly. And I like that. That's I love that. All right. That's the end of My Hero chapter 213. So good. So good. All right. Short, sweet, did what it needed to do. Okay. You know, we didn't need a chapter that was like 30 pages or 25 pages or even 20 pages, right? Like, this is just fire. Boy, yeah. All right. Very good. Very good. So Deku is going to have 6 more quirks. Woo, 6 more quirks, y'all. That's going to be interesting, to say the least. All right. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens as a result of that. All right. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen as a result of that. And it's just going to be dope. It's just going to be dope. Like, the quirks and the choices of the quirks are going to be particularly interesting, right? Like, they can't be quirks. Like, Horikoshi's got to be very, very careful with this, but I'm pretty sure he's been thinking about this for quite some time. Like, this didn't come out of nowhere. So it'll be very interesting to think about what those quirks will be and how he's going to utilize them together. Right now, he's basically got like you know, an energy like whip sort of like quirk to like capture people, right? So it'll work really great as a sort of combo. And instead of like a wind sort of flick, right, with his finger, which he could do, now he has this like energy thing, and maybe that'll be like the sort of like, right, the flick, like that symbol will be like the symbol, you know, for him, like, or the trigger for that quirk in particular. So I'm really looking forward to that. He might also be able to like use like shoot style in combination with that to like kick like a whip or something like that. That'd be so cool. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to it. That's gonna be amazing. Like, oh man. No, like, yo. Right? And it's like, will he have to switch between the quirks? Will he be able to use multiple quirks at the same time, a la All for One? All right, there's a lot of stuff going on here. The symbolism of it, very good stuff. Okay, right? So Deku is right. So I think this is setting up for a Shigaraki, right? Obviously for Shigaraki versus Deku. Shigaraki will have multiple quirks because of All for One. He's going to hand down quite a few. All right, and Deku is going, right, it's going to be, right, and again, like, it's like, all, like, the symbolism is great here. The symbolism is very great here. I'm excited, so I'm just like, I'm mumbling. But it's very great here. Deku and the quirks, right, the stuff being handed down to him, the responsibility that he has to utilize the quirks, to make use of them, to bring, to use it with one for all, right? With that quirk. And it's more than just, right? It's not like he stole the quirks. This is a result of so much history of heroism. It's really, really very cool, right? And then Shigaraki will get these quirks that he did not earn or anything like that. I don't know, in a certain way, right? But Shigaraki might also be like, Deku, did you earn those quirks? You know what I mean? Like there'll be moments where like those things will happen, right? Where it's all gonna be, questions about did Deku really earn this stuff? Does he deserve his quirks, right? And Deku will have to sort of wrestle with that and figure that out, right? And when this person's like control your heart, it's like you gotta figure out who you are. You gotta understand like certain things. You can't let your thoughts and emotions about certain things impede your ability to be a hero, right? Like, so there's a lot of stuff that's going on here that's very, very good. All right. Right. So there's a lot of sort of like, right, there's similarities here that are clearly working out, and that Deku will have to face, right? All Might will have to face, right? Toshinori will have to face, right? So it's very, very good with what's happening here, and I really like it. And the setup is like, this is a setup, right? This is a setup. This is set up for something much, much greater, and I'm very much here for Deku's progress. Right, because Deku, in a lot of ways, has already progressed via like the one for all quirk. If he's able to utilize 20% of it, like that's already like almost a quarter of it, right? Like that's a lot. That's a lot. So I think that there needs to be more, right? There needs to be more. He needs to, be doing other things, right? That'll help him, right? Like, and maybe mastering these quirks will also help him figure out how to better utilize one for all in certain ways, right? And distribute the power in certain ways. So I'm really here for it. I'm here for this a lot. I like this a lot. I like it a lot, Christoph. I like it a lot. It's good stuff. So this chapter was dope. Straight fire. All right, this is a straight fire chapter. Very, very good. Some people are like, oh, Deku's going to be so cheap now, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, because we've seen that Deku has never really been like, overpowered or anything like that. Like he's very much so worked very hard to get to where he is. And just in terms of like, just to be able to utilize like 20% of like, one for all, right? And even then, he still has this sort of like issues with it. So I mean, this is good because he's gonna put in the work, and you're gonna see Deku put in the work because we always see Deku put in the work. I'm really happy about this. I'm looking forward to seeing where the series goes forward as a result of this. But what I also love is that again, this series is not just about Deku. It's not just about Deku. We get to see other people develop, all the other children, because they go into school and they go into school to learn. So really excited about this. I want to see this match. All right. And yeah. All right. So I'm really excited about what's going on here, how it's going to work itself out. It's going to be good. It's going to be some good stuff. It's going to be some good stuff, y'all. All right. So thank y'all for coming through. Man, oh man. I really, really enjoyed this chapter. I really did. All right. I have no idea how he explains it to his classmates, but I think they've developed so much and they've grown together, and I think that at this point they're very close. So for the most part. So I don't think it's particularly hard for him to like, well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, like, I think at least he can talk to Bakugo about it, in some ways. And he can talk to All Might about it. But I think, yeah, he's going to have to figure something out. But I think in maybe not explaining stuff, they'll grow closer together because he has to tell the class. Like, let's say, like if the class knows, right, then they can kind of work together to help Deku out. Because I think a lot of them would. I don't think any of them would be like, oh, I'm so jealous of Deku, you know, outside of Bakugo, right? And maybe Ida in some ways, because Ida sees him as like a rival and all that. But I think at some point they will all know. As a class, they will know. And they will keep that secret. But I also think that it'll be much harder to keep the secret, obviously, because so many people know, and because maybe one of the kids might be interrogated, so that and then they'll let it slip. I don't know, but I like where it's going. I like that's conflict, right? It's conflict. It's something that I think is necessary for stories like this. Not every story, but stories. I think a lot of stories, that are intended for like adults. Like conflict is a big thing. Like there should be some semblance of conflict in them. And that's it. Like, how is he going to explain this to the class? What is that going to look like? How is he going to have to navigate that? And that's something that I think is very real. It's a very real thing. So he's going to have to figure that out. All Might is going to have to figure that out. Eraserhead is going to have to figure that out. They're all going to have to talk about it. And come up with something. And they will come up with something, and it's going to be like, kind of like ridiculous. And then the kids will slowly but surely figure it out. And they'll be like, yo, Deku, stop lying to us. Like, we're your friends. Like, we're close. Like, we're kind of like a family. Like, come on. Right? So I think that's where it's sort of leading. And that's why I like this manga a lot, because it's stuff like that I think is really important, right? And a lot of other manga, right, when you have classes and groups and stuff like that, those kind of conflicts I don't want to say they don't exist, but they're few and far between, like those kinds of secrets. Things are always very public, right? Battles are always very public. And what happens in those battles are like kind of whatever, like not whatever, but like they're not like this, where something that is related to a secret has been sort of like shown, and now we have to deal with the consequences of that. That's not like a common thing in like shonen manga, to be quite honest. Like this level, right? This level of like secrecy and the amount of people that don't know. Right. So I'm really looking forward to that. Right. Usually it's like, oh, superheroes trying to keep it secret. And then there's maybe like a couple of people that they don't want them to know. And then they eventually will figure it out. Right. This is different. I'm here for it. I am. Okay. So I'm going to get out of here because this chapter was dope. And I, just generally said what I want to say. But I think this is great setup for what is to come. Horikoshi will handle it. He will handle it well, I believe. I believe that. Because I think in the past he's handled this stuff well. And he's handled Deku's growth extremely well, I think, to me. Like, I can't remember which chapter it was, but right, the chapter where All Might and Deku were like, just like showcasing Deku's growth from when he first, like, he started to utilize All for One to where he is now. And what that sort of thought process was like in terms of like for All Might and like training him and all of that. So Horikoshi's handled it very well. And I think he'll handle this very well. All right. Thank y'all for coming through. This is my live reaction / initial thoughts to My Hero Academia chapter 213. All right. I'm looking forward to 214. That's going to be another dope chapter. Black Manga Critic, y'all. And I'm out, y'all.